A storm is brewing in Britain, and its origins lie thousands of miles away in Nigeria. At the center of it all, Kemi Badenoch, a British cabinet minister with Nigerian roots. She sparked controversy. Why? Because in a recent interview, she said she no longer identifies as Nigerian. The reactions have been swift and polarized. Some were outraged, others confused, but many, especially within Nigeria's global diaspora, felt something else: empathy, perhaps even recognition. So let's pause the outrage and go deeper. Why would someone feel the need to disown their roots? And what does this moment say about Nigeria and about Kemi Badenoch herself? Badenoch was born in the UK but spent much of her childhood in Nigeria. She's spoken of growing up amidst blackouts, corruption, and a fragile infrastructure. In her own words, "I saw what happens when politicians treat public money as a private piggy bank." These aren't rare experiences. They mirror what millions of Nigerians encounter every day. For many in the diaspora, identity is no longer just about birth or bloodline. It's about values, safety, dignity. When your homeland cannot protect your rights or provide basic services, identity becomes negotiable. This isn't necessarily betrayal. It can be survival, or, in Badenoch's case, redefinition. But there's another layer. Badenoch has, in the past, spoken proudly of her Nigerian upbringing, especially in political campaigns. That raises a valid question. Can someone invoke their heritage to highlight resilience and then later distance themselves from that same heritage? It's not a question of legality, but one of perception. Some worry this narrative may inadvertently reinforce harmful stereotypes: that African nations are broken, that Western values are superior, that success only comes from leaving. For public figures, the line between personal truth and public consequence is razor thin. But let's not pretend this is just about one woman's statement. Across the Nigerian diaspora, a deeper identity crisis is unfolding. Many feel emotionally disconnected from a country they still support, with remittances, with activism, with hope. Their patriotism isn't loud, it's quiet, tireless, often painful, but patriotism alone cannot replace governance. A nation must offer more than history. It must offer justice, opportunity, security. Some critics have pointed out a hard truth. Many Nigerian leaders who still fly the national flag receive healthcare abroad, send their children to foreign schools, invest in foreign homes. Their choices may not be framed as identity shifts, but their actions speak volumes. So the question is not only about Kemi Badenoch walking away. It's also about whether Nigeria's leadership has done the same in everything but name. Kemi Badenoch may no longer identify as Nigerian, but her story is still Nigerian. Her pain, her rise, her disillusionment, all shaped by a nation that gave her little and a world that demanded more. This isn't just about identity. It's about accountability. It's about the distance between who we are and what our countries allow us to become. For Nigeria to win back the pride of its people, it must offer not just heritage, but hope.